there, it's Crafty Jennabug. So I got this silicone mold for making a tray. And the cool thing about this one is it came with 2 handles and some screws. It also came with a mold for making your own handles. And I haven't decided yet which I want to use. So I think for this one, what I'm going to do is use some pressed flowers. I'm going to get on my protective gear, my respirator and my gloves, and then I will mix up some resin and we'll go from there. Alright, I think that's where we're going to leave that. I'm going to let it cure, and then I will come back and put another coat of clear, and once that coat of clear is on it, I will sorry, they're shifting. Okay. So, I'm going to come back with a coat of clear, and I'll pour alcohol ink on it, and hopefully it'll make some really cool images behind the pansies. Or maybe I'll do a different color. I'm not sure yet. Whatever the case is, I'm going to let this coat cure, and we'll be back to do another coat of some kind. Stay tuned. So this is cured. I've got some resin mixed up, and I'm going to add some some of this fine glitter. Just a little bit of this glitter, and then pour it over and let it cure. The idea behind this is I have a very thin layer of clear with glitter in it. That's going to seal the backs of those flowers. The third and final coat of resin, I want to add a colorant to. So I didn't want any of these flowers to end up discolored by the final layer and the colorant that will be in it. I haven't yet decided how I'm going to color it. I may just do a flat black paint. Not sure yet on that, but for now this is going to cure, and we will revisit it when it's done. Okay, the layer of clear with glitter in it has cured. I'm going to mix up some more resin. I think I'm going to add some black alcohol ink to the resin, just not enough to make it completely opaque. I still want it to be a little transparent, but I really want the flowers to pop. Obviously had some issues with the level of what it was on when it cured. So the first cure, the flowers shifted this way,
And then the second cure, the resin shifted with the glitter, shifted this way. So it's a bit uneven. Not real happy about that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna wing it and see where it takes me, like I usually do. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna mix up some resin off camera, and then I'll be back to add the alcohol ink and do the pour.
Alright, I'm going to let that cure, and I think I'm going to end up doing another layer of black. I didn't quite have enough. Thought for sure half a cup would be enough, but it's not. I'm going to let it cure, and then I'm going to do another coat. That way, I think it'll look better. We'll see. We'll see. Now I know that was not enough. So, my best is slanted. Alright, we'll let it cure and then we'll be back to check it out and add another layer. Alright, this has cured. Because I had a weird angle in the resin, because it didn't, previous layers didn't cure flat, they cured at an angle somehow. This project has been interesting, to say the least, a little bit frustrating. Because the resin was angled, a lot of it pooled over here when I poured the last gray layer. So hopefully it's flat and will cure flat this time. I'm going to let it sit in a different area to cure. So hopefully this doesn't happen again. Once again, adding black alcohol ink. I've already mixed up resin. I would like it to be a little darker than last time. So let's see what we get. I did not want to run into the issue I ran into last time I did the gray layer, black layer, whatever you want to call it, and didn't have enough resin mixed. I only did a half a cup last time. This time I did a whole cup. So hopefully I have more than enough. That is not as dark as I wanted it to be. I think I really like that. I'm going to leave it like that, let it cure, and then we'll pop it out and turn it into a tray. So stay tuned for that.
Alright, it's cured. Finally. This piece feels like it has taken so long. I have become discouraged many times during the making of this one for various reasons. The first layer with the pansies, they shifted, and I almost gave up on it then. And then with all the tilting, yeah, this one was a bit frustrating for me. So I'm quite pleased that it's finally at the stage where it can be completed. Because after I pop it out, all I got to do is measure where the holes need to be for the handles and screw them in. And she's done. Boom. I think whether or not I do that is going to be determined by how I feel about it when I pop it out. Had a bit of a mishap I don't know if you can tell, but there was some spillage. It may have made a mess. I may have had to clean it up. So, yeah, that was also part of an issue that I had with this piece. I'm really hoping that because it was so difficult that I really love it. And at this point, I'm just stalling to kind of build myself up. Because if I flip it over and I hate it, I'm just going to toss it in the corner and no one will probably ever see this video. Just kidding. I will probably still post it because I like to post my fails, quote unquote fails anyway, as a teaching moment. But I should probably just get on with it, huh? Alright, let's do this. Start by releasing the edges. That's quite satisfying. See, is it stuck? I think it's stuck to the cardboard. Alright. Okay. Let's get this mess. It was such a mess. And there's a cat here. Damn it. You like how I'm still stalling? Because I do. Are you ready? So, I don't hate it. I'm not sure about it as a tray. Let's flip it this way because all the flowers go that way. I think it could be a cool piece of just like wall art, maybe. I'm still very disgruntled about the flowers shifting. Very disgruntled. Part of me wants to sit on this for a while and hope to like it more later. Sorry, I'm just getting bits of flashing off. Yeah, I still really wish there was another flower here and maybe another small one here to kind of fill it in, round it out. I do like the glitter fleck behind the flowers. This one, I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. This one is tough. Because I just see so much failure in it. I mean, you, the watcher, may love it, but for me, this is just rife with failures. I guess I shouldn't say failures. This is rife with difficulty. Like, I look at this and it's kind of like when you make art in a traumatic period in your life and you end up not wanting to look at it because it brings back memories. That's kind of how this feels. I mean, granted, not really traumatic, just disappointing. I can see a lot of ways this could have gone better. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Maybe you can ease my mind about it because I don't know. I might leave it like this. Or I could put it in a tray. My issue here is if I drill holes about here and here to make a tray, when I laid out the flowers, I tried to allow space on each side where I was going to put the handles for the, to not go through a flower. I was trying to make sure that there was enough space on the sides so that when I went to drill holes for the handles, I wouldn't be going through flower. I would have to get really close to the edge in order to not hit a flower. And my issue with that is if I drill through a flower, it might expose the flower to air, which would then make it rot faster. I would probably have to, I don't even know how to logistically fix that issue. So I may just leave it as is and make it more like a wall hanging. I could probably, trying to see if it looks good like this, because it could, let me zoom out a little. I could, but all the flowers are turned this way. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think I might just go ahead and post this video as it is and leave it to y'all to help me decide. So yeah, to put handles in or not put handles in. I think it would look cool with handles. I did the gold fleck glitter to kind of, because I was going to use the golden handles that came with the kit versus making resin handles, which I still could do. I could also do a thin layer of resin and adhere the handles to it in resin without drilling any holes. So that could be a workaround, having to go through the flowers. And I could put them anywhere. I could put them on the, really close to the edges. I worry if I drill a hole really close to the edge, I might split the resin and end up breaking a chunk off. I don't want to completely damage the piece. But I could do a top coat with some handles adhered with the top coat. So that's a possibility. Let me know what you think. Handles or no handles? Should I use the gold handles or should I use the handle making mold and make my own handles? If I make them, how should I make them? Should I just do gold glitter? That could be cool actually. Clear gold glitter on the one layer and then the smoky black, or maybe just clear gold glitter throughout. I don't know. Help me out. Help me out. I'm truly in a place with this piece where I kind of just want to write it off and say it's done. Again, that's my own disappointment talking. What do you think? Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. If you watch this video, tell me what you think, please. I need the input. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and if you help me out, I will be forever grateful. I'm stuck. I'm definitely stuck with this one. So now that I've rambled on for 11 minutes about how much I'm not in love with this piece, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. So let me know what you think. Handles or no handles? Pre-made or should I make them? That sums it up. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.